Hello, I am in a hut dry, and Stellar and I are getting ready to give this teaching. It has been a rainy day, so it's easy to go inside, and I have been on a retreat. And in the retreat, I'm keeping silence, so it seems sort of weird to give a video teaching, but here I am. So what I'd like to do first is to encourage you to get a posture that feels stable for meditation. And in that posture, I'd like you to find where your body weight touches either the cushion or the chair, that place, or your feet as they're firmly planted on the chair. And what I'd like you to do is to feel your weight. Feel your weight grounding you into the chair, into the floor. Letting the floor, the cushion support you. We don't usually consider it, but the cushion and the chair are holding us, supporting us. And we allow our body to begin to relax. We can keep an upright posture, but relax. Relaxing from the crown of our head, we feel the warmth of this light, actually. And as this warmth gently penetrates into our skull, we feel the warmth as it begins to gently relax our brow and falls into our face, gently relaxing the muscles that surround our jaw, our mouth, and our eyes, and remaining in that relaxed facial experience, just letting all pretense drop. There's no reason to be anyway, just letting it drain away. And it's easy to smile when your face feels relaxed. Letting that relaxed feeling into our jaw. Let the jaw drop. And then into the neck. Shoulders. Raising your shoulders up, pulling your shoulders back, and letting them drop ever so gently, and bringing the neck in a line over the pelvic girdle. Breathing naturally, allowing that relaxed feeling all the way through the torso, legs, and into our feet. Breathing naturally, feeling that relaxed, yet aware state. As you breathe in, allow your abdomen to expand. As you breathe out, abdomen softening. Abdomen expanding, abdomen softening. One more. Abdomen expanding, abdomen softening. Holding this relaxed yet aware state, I'm going to read just a quote that I have. I've been using this quote in my meditations, and it says, "It is deep in the stillness of our meditation, in the quiet of the in-breath and the out-breath, that we can hear the cries and the laughter of all living beings. It is in this place of deep listening that we can offer the greatest gift to ourselves and others. It is our presence. So please allow yourself to be completely present, relaxed, and aware. Whether you use the breath to stay present, or you use the sensations in your body to stay present, or sound. Just allow yourself to stay present in this body, aware with this mind. Breathing naturally. Relaxed, aware, clarity, breathing naturally, without thought, without chasing our thoughts, without chasing our feelings, just allowing whatever arises to be, noticing, staying present, and letting it go. Aware in and aware out. And then once again, feel the weight of your body on the cushion, the weight of your feet on the floor, and let yourself be grounded in this room at this time. And when you're ready, bringing your eyes to the center of the space in front of you, keeping your gaze low. Take in the colors and the smells in the room. And when you're ready, allowing your eyes to open fully and just rest a moment, experiencing whatever it is that your body has. Are there sensations? Is there a quality of mind? Whatever that you experience, just let it be. This meditation was short, but it's short for the reason that we can actually stay present for a period of time, and then you can allow that time to lengthen on your own during meditation. So it's just the experience of being relaxed and alert. So I wanted to review. We're still in chapter 7. We're going to do page 108 to 114. Just finishing up chapter 7. And a few quick reminders. The word Bardo simply means transition. Bar meaning in between, and do meaning to suspend. So it's a suspended in-between place, a gap, we can call it. This gap happens in 4 different bardos that were explained. We talked a little bit about these last time, but we're going to go into detail in chapter 8, 9, 10, and 11. But in each of the 4, Bardos, each of them have the same sort of quality, and the quality that they have is that it is a gap in which awakening, enlightenment can happen. So these are very opportune moments to understand these Bardos. So while in the Bardo, one characteristic is deep, unsettling uncertainty. So I just spoke with the wife of a man named George who died last night. I had the sensation that George died, and he died alone. He died peacefully. He had taken so many weeks to die, and he hadn't eaten in almost 20 days. He stopped taking his morphine, his mind cleared, and he was able to pass. His family allowed him just to stay. So once they found his body in the morning, they allowed him to stay for the next 12, I think 14 hours in that state. And that was what George wanted. So they are left with sadness, but also a feeling of letting go, a feeling of relaxation almost. George struggled and then he released, and it took whatever time it takes. And so that family reassured me of that Bardo. I laugh when we think of uncertainty. I'm on this retreat, and one of the things that I keep meeting about myself, so I'm in silence and I'm meeting myself, and I meet myself when I feel anxiety or when I feel fear or frustration. And what I do is I go to that place in my body that's feeling this frustration, let's say. And as I go to that place in my body, I try to stay there. I try to go into it. It's actually not very comfortable. But as I go into it, the sensations soften. And as these sensations soften, over time, I release the energy that's trapped in many, many episodes of frustration and anger, layered. And so as I'm able to stay in there, one of the things I know that I'm letting go of is knowing. Seems clear, or it seems, of course, but yet as we let go of knowing, what I'm finding is I want to know. I want to know what causes that sensation. I want to know what caused that frustration. And then instead of communicating outward, I'm turning in and listening inward. And so my experience is there's deep, unsettling uncertainty in my mind. So it's not pleasant, but I'm letting go of knowing. I don't know if you're able to see, Stellar's really trying to help me. And so there's a quote that I found very reassuring in the book. And the quote is on page 110, and it's after a story. Similarly, the masters tell us the qualities of Buddhahood are veiled by the body. As soon as the body is discarded, the Buddha nature arises, and it will be radiantly displayed. So we have had some deity practices. We've had Manjushri, Medicine Buddha, Tara, Vajrasattva. We've also, some people have had tantric empowerments, Vajrayogini or Yamataka. So in those deity practices, what we practice is letting go. And we let go in the 8 dissolvings as if we're dying. And we arise into this clear light mind, this place where Buddha qualities are radiantly displayed. And we oftentimes describe it so that we're teaching ourselves as we pass into the dying stage how to let go and how to recognize our Buddha nature. We recognize our Buddha nature in the fact that there's a fluidity, ever-changing. There's an interconnectedness, and everything is empty of any clinging. And so we call this the clear light mind. In the book, they also call it the ground of luminosity. The Bardo states are a part of our everyday life. Every day we are letting go of something. So they're also a part of going to sleep. Every night when we go to sleep, we actually discard the body as our mind rests in that clear light. We're not aware of it, but you can train yourself to be aware. And also, when we're dreaming, we're in a Bardo state. We're in between this awakened world and the dreaming world. We're in between sleeping and awakening. They call it the dreaming state. And of course then the Bardo of dying. So I want to encourage you to read the account of Kuno Lama on page 113 and 14. It's very inspiring. Very, very inspiring. And finally, as we move into chapter 8, which will give us much more detail, I would like to encourage you to explore the different transitions of your life. So we call it thresholds. When we walk from this room outside, it's a threshold. And there's a space between this room and the outside porch. When I go to work, or when I'm working with the fruit, there is a Bardo of the in-between of the fruit as its whole, and then its cored and sliced existence, its dried existence, and recognizing all these different Bardo states. I hope that you weren't completely distracted by Stellar. She seems bent, chewing on my hand or the book or my meditation blanket. So I'm going to leave you here, and I hope this teaching will bring you great understanding. Thank you so much. We dedicate what we've done for others. May others find rest in the space between the gaps.